So, the Nashville bomber. I don't know if you can hear me because my mic cuts out. So speak louder. Nashville bomber, right? Uh, he was in a shootout. Um, he was using a megaphone and a gun at the same time, and his body was recovered. They didn't say that they knew for sure that it was Wagner. His name, I don't know. They didn't say that they knew for sure it was him at first, which leads me to believe that he was blown up, right? But the motherfucker was shot. So this is hard, like because like let's say that there are images online that are maybe deep fake or whatever. They don't have to be deep fake, Photoshop or whatever, of a little like a bunker buster thing, right? A little contrail, right? And I seen this video, but it doesn't mean that it's real. But even if that video is fake, doesn't mean that they didn't do something. So I have an issue with sometimes people that know that something is fishy or know that something's rotten in the cotton, right? And you know what I'm saying, and vice versa. Like if you say it seems fishy, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody might be like, oh, you believe in those deep fake videos. Now that's a slander. I mean, that's a libel right there. Cause like I don't know if you ever seen that video like that. Not only that, what I just entailed, right? What I just described. So that puts me like, well, this has already been going on. I'm just explaining. But each time this situation, people can have the same beliefs, and it's like sometimes they find out that you have share the same belief, and instead of being, maybe, and I'm not saying that they should be like ecstatic about it either, but if you notice that sometimes they may be like a little like, oh, like they don't want to have to worry about you because there's grifters going on too. It's like you resonate something, and it becomes like a venue for a grift, and then there's like if that grift is broken up, like so the handlers, right? Or what are we going to call them? Gatekeepers that come convene together to find out if anybody is going to maintain it or replace it with another grift. It's trending, and I mean, if you don't know about a ritual, like it could be used against you. I mean, it's just aggregate, right? A routine, basically. And I'm not saying ritual is in like goddamn silky green gowns at midnight, with candles or anything. I'm talking about like anything you do repetitiously, because your food, right? Like on like your energy, your telemetry data, like it's all like accounted for. You know what I'm saying? It can not accounted for really. I can't say that. It's gonna be collectivized for taxation, and you know what I'm saying. It's taxation, and then you know what I'm saying. It's for, and then it will be like applied again for the masses. It'll be done over for the masses, like in a way that can be controlled. Like, what does a moderator do? It's like what does a moderator do today is different from what a moderator did before. Like now he's all like your nanny. Like now he's your nana, and before he was like got out of the way. Like Don Cornelius didn't really know how to dance, but it didn't stop him from doing his thing on Soul Train. Like that's the lesson that I think a lot of people need to learn about. Like I don't even want to put that on Peepo. Like I would rather put that on bureaucracy, but you don't really conflate them into the same category as like stepping out on Soul Train. Anyways, and I'm not. This is one thing too that there might be. I mean, you know what I'm saying, like everything is trauma. So if you expect to go to places where people have bad maybe outlook, or you know what I'm saying, like they've all been entrained and they've all been set up with the repetition to go for a slogan or a banter or something. What do you expect? Something you know saying you can't have a problem if people don't want to work with black people. It's whether if they don't like black people or whatever. It's whether they want to work with you and still talk shit after the work is done. It's basically, you know, you don't want somebody undoing everything that you do because you think that you're friends on the job. So maybe that's why they didn't want to have to worry about me. You know what I'm saying? Because we can feel the same way about shit, and they're like, oh, this it might be. You know what I'm saying? Like they're Republicans have really more issue with the grifters in their own mojo. What do you call it? Up in your mojo. They have then well liberal what they're liberal with, right? You know what I'm saying, being an ass. So you know what I'm saying, it's a party. Like that's for them. Republicans, you know what I mean? Like you guys have you have grifters siphoning off your synergy basically. There it is. So I mean, I'm not condemning either side until you do something, you know, like and it's a different type of shit. Like you have to look at the different type of shit that they're likely to be into, because they're, you know what I mean, it's not scale. Like everything is not set to scale. Like I hope you enjoyed this video. Did it help you with the info like facts?